Good morning and welcome to Noble Quantity Surveyor. I am your trainer Ali Asghar for the course of Quantity Surveying of MEP Works in Building Construction Industry. Today we are going to start our first lesson, that is Introduction of MEP System for Building Construction Works. Before that, I am going to show you what are the courses will be covered under this course. This is the outlines of our course and how the course is divided into different lessons. The first lesson for this course will be the introduction of MEP systems. The second lesson will be technical study of complete mechanical systems. The third lesson will be the bill of quantity for the mechanical systems. In the same course, the fourth course will be the PlanSwift Training for the MEP systems. The fifth lesson is quantity takeoffs of mechanical works. Then after we will cover in our lesson number 6, that will be the cost estimation of total mechanical works. Then after we will discuss about the cost, value engineering and what are the thumb rules associated for the mechanical works. This is how this MEP course is divided into 7 legs. And there is this course again, it is divided into 2 divisions. The first division is a basic division in which we will talk about the complete introduction of MEP works. This is the course, this is the lesson which I am going to take it today. And then after this course, the second part of this course will be the advanced version. This advanced version will have again 6 lessons what we have discussed in our last this slide. Okay, so the first lesson will be the introduction, which is our basic lesson, and then after the next 6 lesson will be covered into the advanced version. So this is how this course will progress. Okay. Now I am going to start with our first lesson, that is introduction of MEP systems. What is MEP? When a building is constructed, for the human comfort we need MEP works. Okay? For every human comfort we need a mechanical system, an electrical system and a plumbing systems. Okay? A good comfortable temperature required for the body. We need lights, we need electricity, we need water, we need fresh air, we need safety, we need fire safety, and we need a clean building environment. This is what an MEP will give you when we are going to live in the building. So all this comes under the MEP, which is mechanical, electrical and plumbing. Okay, so what are the mechanical works for the building is? It will be associated heating, ventilation, air conditioning and smoke management systems. So mechanical is known as a HVAC systems, which means it covers heating, ventilation and air conditioning system together with the smoke management. Smoke management is a special system which will be used for the basement extract or kitchen extractor. Okay. The second system will be the electrical systems. In MEP, the second thing it is E stands for electrical. What is the electrical means? It will be a lighting. Okay. It will have a power. It will have a low voltage, extra low voltage and building management systems. What is lighting? We know that like when we need a light, then we just switch on a switch, then we will get the light. So this is what a lighting, it will cover. What are the things associated in that will be covered into lighting. A power, that means for starting a light, we need a power in kilowatt. So this is what a power. Low voltage, it is like all the buildings will get power from like centralized government electricity and authority. Okay, so then once it enter into a building through the transformer, it is known as a low voltage system. And there is one more extra low voltage system. What is extra low voltage system is our mobile charger, our laptop chargers and all. It needs a very low voltage. It doesn't need more voltage. Okay, so that will be covered into extra low voltage. And there is one more thing, building management system. That means like to adjust, to monitor capacity of the systems for the machines, it will be monitored with the building management systems. Then the last one into MEP, it is plumbing. Plumbing includes drainage. We all know what is drainage. Water supply. We all know what is water supply. Firefighting systems. For the human safety, we need firefighting system. If there is any fire in the building, that has to be conquered with one firefighting system. That is known as a firefighting system. Then a gas system. Gas system can be a natural gas or liquid petroleum gas. Okay, so for cooking purpose and all, we need a gas. So that will be covered into plumbing works. Okay. So this is what a complete MEP introduction. The next is why MEP is important. If I'll consider the total cost of the construction, the MEP contributes 25% of the construction value. Okay. So total construction value, if it is 100, then 1/4 is a total MEP works. The remaining cost includes so many things, which will be the civil works, it can be fall ceiling, it can be block works, it can be concrete works, it can be beams, columns, furnitures. This all things will be covered into the 75% of the construction works, and 25% will be total MEP works. Okay, and how much the electrical will cost, how much the mechanical will cost, and how much the plumbing will cost. Okay, so this all detail will be answered in our upcoming lectures. In this course, what is the importance of the MEP? It is 25% of the total construction value, and how much the electrical will, how much the mechanical will cost, and how much the plumbing will cost. This answers will be answered in our upcoming lessons. The next is why to choose MEP. Why to choose MEP as your profession. In the construction industry, it is the industry which is never stopped during a 2020 pandemic also. And construction is valued almost 230 million plus profession, which is equivalent to 12% of our total workforce around the globe. So it is like a 230 million plus profession. It's a big value, and this is 12% of total workforce. Those are involved in the construction works. Okay, so this is why it is very big industry, and it is necessary for the engineers to choose for the building construction as our profession. Okay, the construction growth is $13.5 million to $15 trillion. The growth of this industry is $13.5 trillion to $15 trillion from 2021 to 2022, which is very big value. The next is construction growth is expected around $23 trillion all around the world by the end of 2026. Okay. Currently, by the end of 2022, the construction industry was worth of $15 trillion, and it is going to expected like to rise up to $23 trillion by the end of 2026. So it is almost like 70% growth is expected by 2026, by end of 2026. Okay. Average market growth is 12% every year, and opportunity in the specialized work is very good. Okay, for MEP is a specialized field for the construction works, and it is having very good opportunity. Employment flexibility, either part-time, full-time, self-employed, like anyone you can choose it for the construction works, which is also very added benefit will be given for the building construction works. The next is where is MEP is used. Where MEP is used, what is the importance, how it contributes, how much it contributes, that we have discussed already. The next one is where the MEP is used. First, it is used for the high-rise buildings. The second, it will be used for office buildings. The third one on your screen is a small villa. There also the MEP is used. The next is shopping malls. Okay. The next is hotels. There also like a MEP Works it is used. Next one is warehouse buildings, hospitals, mosques, labor camps and schools. So these are the selected projects where the MEP has importance. On your screen you can see different type of projects, and one more thing is there is not same like of same systems will be used in all the buildings. The systems will be differ based on the requirement of the project. Okay, so that we will discuss like in detail in our next lesson, which will be covered for the mechanical complete technical study of the mechanical works. There we will learn what are the mechanical systems will be available, what are the mechanical systems will be used, and what are the type of items will be used for different type of products. So this all will be covered in our lesson number 2. The next is how the MEP works. Okay, so how the MEP will works is, the first one will be the source, the second will be the distributions, and the final will be output. I'll give you a simple example. Like sun is a source, sunlight is a distribution medium, and earth is the output. Okay, if we need a light, the main source will be the sun. The sunlight is a distribution channel. Okay, and earth is a final output where we are receiving a light. So same will be for the MEP works also. What will be the source will be? It can be chillers, it can be a water tanks, it can be a water pumps, LV panels, bus bar and transformer. What are all this source? That we will discuss in detail in our upcoming lectures. Okay, the technical details will be covered into upcoming lectures. The next is the distribution. If chiller is the one which is generating a chilled water, pipes and fittings will be their distribution works. Okay, if water pumps are the generation source, then pipes and fittings will be your source for distribution. And the same thing for the LV panel and bus bar also. If these are the sources, then cables and wires will be your distribution source. Okay, this is how the source and distribution works. Then the final output will be given through the grills and diffusers. If it is like a duct, then if the distribution is a duct, then output will be given by grills and diffusers. If the distribution is your pipes and fittings, then outsource will be your sanitaries or taps and mixer source. This is what the output for the MEP works. Okay. Who is associated with the MEP works? We'll just talk in details what are the professions will be associated for the MEP works. Quantity surveyors. These are the prime profession which is associated with the quantity survey with the construction works. The second one is the estimators. This is what our course is about, like quantity surveying and estimation works. So these are the two prime professions which is associated closely with the MEP works. The third one is the commercial management. Okay, there will be a commercial manager who will handle the commercial things. All the commercial things will be handled by the commercial managers, and under whom the quantity surveys works. Okay, and estimators are the engineers who will estimate the projects. The next profession which is associated with the MEP Works is project management professions. Project managements are having project managers, project engineers and all, who are directly executing the work to the site. Who is the next professional for the MEP Works is quality assurance. Quality assurance is also one of the profession which is associated with it, those who assure the quality of a product. The next one is quality control, who will control the quality of the works on the site. The next is engineers. Engineers, it can be having a mechanical engineers, plumbing engineers, electrical engineers. Those are the one who will directly associated for the MEP Works. The next one is procurement. What is procurement is who will directly deal with the suppliers and procure the material for the site. It can be ducts, chillers, pipes, fittings and all. They are the one who will procure and deliver to the site. The next one is planning. Planning department is the planners who will plan the total work of the project. Let's say, for example, if it is a 24 months duration of the project, then they are the one who will divide it into different tasks and try to complete the project within the given construction timeline. Those are the one who will work as a for the MEP. Those are the one who works as a MEP professional for the building construction works. The next is accounting department. Accounting is the one who will take in accounts, like how much the value has been, what is the total expenditure of the project on, let's say for example, chilled water pipes, ducts, cables, how much it is spent on those items, and that has to be particularly accounted, and this is what the accounting department will do. The next one is human resources. Human resources, we all know who are the human resources. Those are the people who will hire and fire the people from the particular projects. So those are the MEP professions associated for the building construction works. The next one is the interesting fact. When we talk about a building, okay, it will have associated for the MEP works. Okay, before plumbing was a part of civil, then it was adopted by ME and becomes MEP. Okay, so what does it mean is, like before it was only ME only, it was not an MEP Works. It was only mechanical and electrical has a subcontractor, and plumbing was a part of civil construction works. But then after it was adopted by ME and it becomes an MEP and becomes a mechanical, electrical and plumbing. Because so many mechanical calculation associated with plumbing when it comes to the high-rise and complex projects. Because this construction industry, it is growing day by day. It will have a complex high-rise building, it will have a complex projects which may have a special kind of calculations and designing for the plumbing system, which is not possible for the civil engineer, so it was adopted by MEP. So, and so many calculations and all it is required, which I have already explained to you, and so many projects you see like Burj Khalifa and all, which is very high-rise and complex buildings, where the 4-inch pipes and all, which is not a normal practice. And normal practice for the 4-inch pipe, if you take it, that is only applicable for the villas only. Okay, so because of the complexity, this plumbing, it was adopted by MEP. So what will be our next lesson will be, we will discuss about the detailed study for the mechanical systems. In that, what you will learn is, I'll teach you about ventilation systems. What are the ventilation systems associated for the projects? What are the air conditioning systems Okay, what are the different type of air conditioning systems is associated for the buildings, types of HVAC systems, components of the HVAC systems, what are the material to be used, what is the specification, what are the working principle. All of this you will learn in your next lessons. And this is our contact details. For any questions you can reach out through this link shown on your screen. Till then, goodbye.